All right, hello, welcome back everybody. We're gonna continue with our game here. What we have so far, again, we are this large amount of if statements in this forever loop, setting up all the different things our character can do. Jumping, running, idling, falling in the ground, right? We have our jumping ability here, moving left and right through the game. And then we set up all of our game tiles, all these sprite game tiles to appear and hide in different levels. So here's level 1 tiles, where all these winter ones, the level 2 tiles were these green ones, and the level 3 tiles are these platforms here. And they will appear when I change from one level to the next. And changing levels changes the scene. I jump to this platform here, and then the third level I have these 3 platforms here. Whoopsies. Oh goodness. 3 platforms here. I try to jump from one to the next. So this is the basic game. My basic game is completed, right? I have all the pieces, I have all the levels, but it's kind of a boring game because there's nothing to do. So we need to add some enemies. We need to really build the game now. Add some enemies, add the ability to for our character to die and run out of lives, and a goal. I'm gonna have my goal be right here, some kind of object I want to try to find, and we're going to build the main part of the game right now. So to do this, what we're going to do, we need to start our game on the right setting. So right now when the flag is clicked, I have a broadcast new game. What I want to have happen is I want to have a new game command. I want something to happen when my new game starts. I want to set up my initial conditions. So a couple initial conditions I want to have. Well, I need to make my character have a certain number of lives. So I'm going to set a variable. Go to my variables. I'm going to make a variable lives. I'm going to set the lives to 3 lives. So I'm going to start my character with 3 lives. I also want my character to start in the initial position right here. Start in the level here. Start at this position and start in level 1. So I'm going to broadcast start my game on level 1. And I want to set the position of my sprite. Where am I right now? Let's see, XY position. I'm going to start at, say, negative 151, the Y value of negative 57. And so now, negative 57. When I click the flag, my character is going to start negative 58, let's say. There we go. Negative 60? Negative 60. Seems great. There we go. And negative 150, just to make it nice round numbers. So now my character starts in this beginning level, level 1. No matter where they are, it's gonna start with those situations, which is great. I'm gonna hide this costume number. I have lives, X, Y position. I'm gonna hide those too. So now I want to also, when my new game happens, I set the initial conditions, and then I broadcast a signal to start the game. So I'm going to call this start. And I want to say when I receive that start signal, that's going to start my forever loops of the game beginning. So my character has lives now, and now they can walk around. So the next thing I need to add, we can add some enemies. We can add the ability for our character to die. Let's first put in some enemies. Put some background items in here, some bad guys. I think the first bad guy, what I want you to have is at least one enemy in each level. Well, one enemy, I would say one enemy in level 2, one enemy in level 3. So in level 2, I think I'm going to have a little, let's see, what can I have? I can have something circling this platform here that I'd have to avoid. Little ball circling this platform, like a little fireball or something circling the platform. I could have a character in the way. Maybe I can expand this and have a character here that I have to jump over to get to the platform. I think I want to do that. I'm gonna have one of those characters here. So let me copy this one. Put one more. Oh no, not that one. Not you. Not you. I want to copy one of these. Duplicate you. Put you here. And have this be a place where my enemy is going to stand. going to have an enemy sprite on this place. Now again, I just added another sprite here, sprite 17, to my ground. So I need to add that to the ground sprites in my operators so my character doesn't fall through it. Add sprite 17 to the ground. I'm going to have a whole lot of ground sprites. And I want to put a character here that's going to attack my character. So I'm going to put a new sprite and get a little character. So I have another asset here, this little knight character. And this knight can attack. It's got this costumes of attacking, which is pretty great. So I'm going to use that and import these attack commands into this new sprite. So I can see, oh, again, too big. Too big. Let's make this size different. 20%. Nope, that's too small. Little tiny knight. 30%. That's pretty good. So I got this knight character. I want to point the knight character in the right direction. Point you towards the other side. To the left. Okay, I want to make sure you stay still. So my knight character is going to be right here. Dangerous knight. And it's going to try to slash at my main character. So what I need to do is, I want to make it move. So I need to put a forever loop. And I'm going to make it switch its costume over and over again. Next costume. Let's see what happens. So that looks kind of crazy. Constant attacking. Maybe I can put some idling animation in here too to make it like stay still and then attack. Let's do that too. So let's see if I put both here. That's pretty good. Attacking and doing that. I can maybe make it pause for some time. Wait for maybe 0.05 seconds every time it changes costume. That's pretty good. I like that. So I want this character to be a danger, right, to my little character here. So I'm going to have to avoid this character. I want to be able to jump. I have to jump over it so I can avoid doing it. And I want to make this knight character only appear in level 2. So like I did with these other sprites, I want it to appear when it's level 2 and hide when it's everything else. So show when you're level 2, hide when it's level 1 or 3. And then I want it to start running on level 2. So I'm going to attach my forever loop to this level 2, and that way, plus the flag, so now I'm in level 1. Right? My sprite reset occurred. I clicked the flag, my reset happened. I have 3 lives, back to level 1, back to my initial position. And when I jump here, go to level 2, now there's my knight. So I'm going to have to avoid that person, jump over them. And I want to make it so that if they touch me, then I lose a life. So how does death work in this game? Well, again, we're going to put that death signal in my start signal, my forever loop in the game here, and I want to have different conditions for my death. So I want to say my character here is going to die if they touch this knight character. So if I am touching, let's call this character knight. If I'm touching the knight, I want my character to die. So I'm going to do a broadcast and wait. This is going to send the signal to die and then wait until that signal has finished to move on to the next section. So broadcast a death signal. And what happens when my character dies? When my character, I'm going to have a new one I receive. When my character dies, so I'm going to put it over here. When I receive death, what I want to have happen is I want to have my little death animation for the character, and then I want to lose a life. So my variables, my lives, I'm going to change my lives by -1. And then I want to make my character have another little death animation. So go back to my character's animation. That was the flat boy here. See, flat boy. And I have some death animation. Oh, there it falls down dead. Oh, so sad. So let's do that. Add those costumes to my character here. And run through those animations. Oh, look at that. So sad. So I want to change to costume. Change to the costume of dead. And I want to go next costume. And I want to do this. I can set this a particular number of times. I know how many costumes there are for the death. So I have, let's see. I want to switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times. So I'm going to do a repeat 14 times to switch to my next costume. And each time I want a little pause. I don't want it to go so fast. So I'm gonna put a wait here of 0.25 seconds. Let's see what happens here. So if I click on this, oh, so it didn't. No, I gotta do this. I'm gonna go here, and let's run into this character to see what happens. Oh, a little too slow. Okay, so then it broadcast death, and then it kept going. So I don't want that to happen. It was a little too slow. 0.15 seconds. Let's see how this death works. Oh, so sad. So I want to have it so that it does that and then pauses and resets my character to appear in a particular place, right? So maybe I pause, I repeat like that. Maybe what'll happen next is I'll have my character fade out. So to do a fade out, we have this ghost effect that I can change the ghost effect by 10. And what's going to happen after I fall down dead is I'm going to fade out. Oh, that was too fast. 5, repeat it. Let's change it by 1, repeat it 100 times. Let's do my fade out that way. Oh, clear ghost effects. So what I'm doing now is I'm just making it so that my death animation is interesting. So I touched the sprite, right? I fade it out. What I need to do now is reset. So I'm going to set my position to negative 150 and 60. And then broadcast start again. I'm going to clear my graphics effects after that. Wait for a second. Let's see, I'm going to do another wait for 1 second. After I've ghosted, clear my graphics effects, go back to there, and switch to my original costume as well. I want to switch to my main costume, the idle costume. Go back there and start again. So let's see. Hold on. Clear my graphic effects. There we go. So the game has started. I have my character runs into that, dies, fades out, and then pops back in. And then I can do that. Right, my lives, you see my lives, I've lost another life. Pops back in. In the same level. We don't switch levels. We're in the same level that we were before. I want to make sure my character pops in the same level. All right, so I had my character switch my costumes. I wanted it 14 times, right? New costume. I did this ghost effect that makes my character fade out. I have all kinds of different effects I can do. I like the ghost effect. Waited 1 second. Let's make it 0.5 seconds. And then I switch back to my main costume, clear the graphic effects so my character is back to normal, go to the starting position here, and then continue my game. So there we go. You can make this 50 and 2. Make it out of 200, make it fade a little bit faster. So there we go. So that's one enemy in level 2 that I have to avoid. Let's talk about level 3. In level 3, I have some platforms here jumping in between these. I want to make a little star enemy. I'm going to have two enemies, maybe one going up and down here, one going up and down here. So I'm going to make two new sprites. One that's kind of traveling up and down here, one that's going to move up and down here to like block my way. So what do I want there? I'm going to look in my costumes to see if I have some kind of like fireball looking thing, some kind of spiky enemy I can use. Some ball, little ball there, a bowl of Cheesy Puffs. No, I don't want that. A dinosaur, a bird. Bird might be interesting. I can have a bird that sort of tracks my character and sort of seeks it out. That might be good. What else? I thought I saw a star. So there's a star here. Ooh, there's a sun. That's pretty good. Oh, here. I like that. That's a pretty good spiky object. Oh, no, I like this one better. Look at that. That's pretty good. That looks dangerous. That looks dangerous. Let's do that one. All right. So I've got my little star here. Let's change its size. I want to make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to have it move up and down, maybe a little smaller than that. 40%? That's pretty good. I'm going to have it move up and down between here and here to put my character in danger. So, again, I only want this to appear in level 3, so like before, I'm going to copy the signals to only appear in level 3. All right, when I receive level 3, I want you to show up. Level 1 or level 2, I want you to hide. And I want it to move when it receives level 3. So to have this move up and down, I want it to change Y by moving it up and down. So to make it so it'll bounce back and forth, you know what I can do? Maybe I can say change Y, and if on edge bounce, and I can do that maybe forever. I can just have it do that forever. Change Y, and maybe I don't want to. I can't change Y. Maybe I want to have it move. I'll point in the direction. I'll have it. Sorry, one of my cats here. Yes, come on, cat. Oh, there we go. I'm going to have it point up. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have it point up 0 degrees, and if on edge bounce, and have it move 10 steps. Let's see what happens here. If I click on this, see, it doesn't bounce. Oh, that's because I'm having it point forever moving. No. Let's go like this and like this. So here I'm in level 3. Let me get to level 3. Oh, I just died of one. Hold on, I'm not very good at this game. Let's try this again. Oh, so here's an error I need to find. I found that when I died, I need to make my character point in the forward direction. Point in 90. So it's a little adjustment I need to make it so I can keep playing this game. So avoid that. Here's level 3. All right, there's my bouncing. That's a little fast. Let's have it move 5 steps. That's pretty good. And I want to make the same thing. I'm going to duplicate this and make the same thing right here. I don't need this one. Delete you. And so now, let's set these both to moving. My level here, avoid you. Here's my... So now I have to avoid these and get to my end here. So I also want to make it so my character dies when it touches these sprite 18 and 20. So in my character, just like how I have if touching night die, I'm going to add 2 more. If touching night or the sprite 18 or sprite 20, I'm going to die for all 3 of those. So avoid the night. Here I am in this. Right, if I touch this, there's my death. Go back to my beginning here. Maybe I should make a different spot. Okay, jump and avoid that one. Jump and avoid that one. So now I have to get my winning condition. So I want to be able to win when I touch this object here. What object do I want to have be my successful object? Let's have one more sprite. My object here. I have a cool object I found in my assets here. I have a coin that animates. Check this out. So it's this coin that spins around. So I'm going to use this as my goal. I think that's pretty clear. It'll spin around. It's way too big. So let me shrink you. But that's going to be my asset. I'm going to make a 50%. What's a good size? No. 20%. Less than that, 10%. So there's my goal, a little coin here. And I want it to change costumes forever. So I'm going to go forever. I'm going to have you change costumes. A little too fast. Let me put a weight here. 0.1. That's too slow. 0.05. That's pretty good. Maybe 0.02. Alright, so there's my coin. I like 0.05. There's my coin. My goal for my coin to collect that coin and win my game. So just like before, I want it to appear in level 3 and disappear in all the other levels. So I'm going to set it up to appear in disappear in level 1, disappear in level 2, and appear in level 3. Right, so disappear, and I want to show in level 3 and start spinning forever. So here's my game. Avoid that level. Jump over the knight. Get to this level here. Avoid my first enemy and the second enemy, and then when I get the coin, that should trigger my ability to win. So I want one more test here. If I am touching the coin, this is going to be sprite 19. I should broadcast my ability to win. And winning should trigger your character to say that they won, or some splash screen that says congratulations. So when I receive win, you can just make it a simple thing where your character says, I won, and then says, press Z to play again. And then you want to stop all the scripts. So you're going to go like this. You're going to stop well, what are we going to do? So if we won, we want to stop the scripts, but we still want to be able to press Z. So we can stop other scripts in Sprite. That's pretty good. So let's see what happens. So I have my character here, jumping, avoiding that knight, going here, avoiding my... Oh! I died, everyone. Avoiding my badness there, and then going up. I won! Press Z to play again. And so now I have this ability to play again. And you know what, maybe if let's not do the 2 seconds, let's just do a say, a regular say. So it'll persist. Or you can have a screen come up that says congratulations, whatever you want, but you're going to stop all the scripts, have your game say congratulations, and that you've won. The only other thing we need to do now, this is our game. Our game is pretty much done. You have your platforms levels, your enemies here. Oh, I just died again. You have your enemies there. Your 3 different levels. You can go backwards in the levels too. Now this ability to jump around, well, that's fine. If you want to make it so you can only jump when you're on the ground and not fly around, that's a whole other thing. But for the most part, this is fine. Oh, I died again. The last thing we need is the ability to have a game over screen. So if my levels are 0, that's game over. We'll do that next. That's enough for this video, though. Check in for the next one, and we'll finish up our game. Thanks, everybody.